Welcome to SIKIKSYD. I am SIKIKSYD. I'm a professional astrologer, psychic, shaman, medium, seer, mambo, witch, volleyball player. All the information looking for it's in the description box down below. And thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. Thank you for your kind comments, like subscriptions, gifts, readings, bookings, and referrals. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. This is reading for the future of Cancer. You could be a sun, moon, ascendant, Mercury, Venus, Mars, or Jupiter in Cancer. Or you got Cancer anywhere in your astrological chart. You don't have to be a Cancer to resonate with this reading. You could be energetically connecting to someone who does have Cancer in their astrological chart. You could know someone who has Cancer in their astrological chart. You could have Cancer in someone's astrological chart. Could have just came across this reading and it just resonates for you. Okay? All right. This reading for the future of Cancer. If you're dressed in a box style, those in the description box down below. Let's get into your reading, Cancer. Hey, Cancer, let's see what your future is. What's the future, please, for Cancer? There's so many messages coming out that are like running through my head, and I'm not saying them out loud. They're just like running through my head. Okay, so the first thing that I'm hearing, honestly, is Midnight Sun by Zara Larsson. Literally like, midnight sun. That's like the first thing I'm hearing. The energy you're dealing with in the future, Cancer, is alchemy, magic, the number 43. So you are experiencing a rags to riches story. This is emotional maturity, emotional discipline. This is also experiencing a lot of success and realizing that the magic is coming from within you. Also receiving support from a distance. The number 7 could be significant to you. But I feel like you're no longer confused. There's also a feeling of you being very in touch with your intuition and feeling like you've grown very wise from what you've experienced. I feel like you love your job, you love what you do. Some of you guys are in the limelight, so you could rap, dance, act, sing, or you do something in the public eye for many of you. And I'm also seeing there be a lot of clarity that you could be providing or giving. Something about the moon. The next moon cycle that we have coming up. Many of you guys are going to a tarot card reader, a psychic, a medium, a seer. You have the prophetess, moon and Virgo energy. You could be one too. I mean, you could be someone who's very intuitive. You're like, I like astrology. I like, these cool things, right? Esoteric and the occult, which is really cool. So there is an energy of, if you're single, you will dream of the person before you actually meet the person you're meant to be with, okay? You could be recognizing that you've had difficulty, potentially, if you're single, you've had difficulty committing due to either commitment issues or going for relationships that start off emotional, they don't ground themselves into the physical reality, or they start off physical and then they just become emotional. You are, if you're in a relationship or a marriage, you are catered to in that relationship or that marriage. It's also a feeling of you being very quiet. You feel like your energy is very valuable, so you only speak when it's absolutely necessary, right? I feel like you're very graceful, and there is something being born. I feel like you're also very in touch with the moon cycles. I feel like you're able to create from your talent because there's a spider here. Spiders, they create these webs for themselves. I feel like you are able to create greatness. I feel like a lot of people want you, but feel like they cannot have you if you are in a relationship or a marriage. Okay. I feel like you are excited. I feel like you're excited about life. I feel like if you're single, you're excited about the options that you have in love. I feel like if you're in a relationship or a marriage, you're excited about the person that you are with and you're not interested in the other options. I feel like you are, if you look, there's actually in the hand, this is moon and Cancer energy. It's gonna be Pisces, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus energy. You see there's like this little pearl. Pearls are created, which is funny. Like, I'm part of the sorority, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. And, we're all about the pearls. A pearl is created when a small grain of sand has essentially been rolled over repetitively in a species' mouth. And then, it essentially suffocates that particular species because it becomes so big. And thus you have a pearl. It is a bit sadomasochist in a sense, but many things in life represent that in nature, right? This is about that there's beauty that comes from pain, very Piscean energy, but it's also connected to a sense of recognition that there is ascension from the things that we experience, right? Because the moon, a lot of people, right, give a little slack to Pisces because Pisces has that energy where it says, you have to suffer in order to receive, ultimate reward. But, right, there's also the awareness that through suffering, there's also a sense of ascension. There is a sense of growth, right? I feel like you are seeing the world differently, more creatively, very poetically, intuitively, even being intuitively guided. Someone could also be apologizing to you. Also, I feel like you are taking a leap of faith towards the things that, you feel emotionally guided to do. I feel like you are no longer scared. And I feel like a lot of people are watching you. You are going to have in the future everything that you need to manifest exactly what it is that you want in your life. You have Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio energy. The Magician. If you're in a relationship or a marriage, the masculine energy will know all the right things to say to the feminine energy. You will feel like your significant other just knows just the right things to say to you. And if you are single, you will know all the right things to say to your significant other if you're a masculine energy. You'll know all the right things to say to whoever you may be romantically interested in. Okay. And if you are single and you're a feminine energy, you will meet someone that knows all the right things to say to you. Okay. You will be interested in them. And I feel like you'll be a little bit more quiet in comparison to them. Okay. I feel like in your career and in your work, you will feel like you have everything that you need to manifest what you want, that you have particular talents that you're able to actually utilize in this particular job and field. Like if you had other jobs, there's talents that you learn that you can still apply to this particular job. And I feel like you will have a sense of mastery. Inspired. I feel like you are inspired. Like you are bringing your vision to life because it's as above, so below. You're bringing it into a reality, into actualization. And here it is, if you actually look. The infinity sign, which is no different, it is the snake eating itself, which in itself is actually considered very sexual, technically speaking, because in the esoteric and the occult, it is a sense of penetration and insertion. It's also saying that there's masculine and feminine energy in one, right? In us as beings as well. It's also supposed to symbolize that we do go through really tough stuff, right? Right? One side, it's like, oh my freaking God, right? And through that, though, there's always going to be some good that you also experience on the other side. That's what it means. So it's like no matter what you experience, it's like there is always going to be some good. You also have amethyst here. Purple amethyst. There's a sense of you getting more into your religious belief, your psychological, your philosophical beliefs. Receiving some kind of news, and it helps you know where you're going to go. Oh, and like it helps you feel like you are able to feel like you're emotionally guided. I feel like saying you're emotionally guided, whatever that means. Emotionally guided. Essentially, it means that you are going to be able to be guided through whatever you are feeling emotionally by this particular news because it has some truth. And I think it also helps you develop your own sense of truth as well. Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio energy. I feel like some of you guys work in like sales. And others of you work in like the esoteric or the occult, or you work in the public eye. Like some of you guys rap, dance, act, sing. Someone thinks the whole wide world of you. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, Aquarian energy. Could be also you have Leo and Mars, so Aries, Scorpio energy here. And then number 21, confront the mountain as you would a fierce foe. To avoid your defeat, strike hard the first blow. This clear obstacle is chance to succeed. Courage and persistence are all you will need. So, for many of you, this is actually not the 7 of Wands, this is the 8 of Wands. Wow. Sagittarius and Mercury, which is Gemini, Virgo energy. This is communication. So lots of text messages, lots of phone calls, video calls. This is also like travel. This is also messages from a distance, messages of love, romantic messages. It's saying, though, if you are going through some kind of obstacle, mountains represent obstacle. If you're going through some kind of obstacle, that, you know, you have to go about it as you would. You have to go about it as you would any other fierce foe or person that you consider a competitor. Okay? So in order to do that, you would have to, in order to not be defeated, you need to strike first, essentially. So some of you, this is about communicating first. Others of you, this is about acting before, you know, something is acted on towards you. This girl has a chance to succeed. You do have a chance to succeed in this situation. Courage. You just have to have the courage and the persistence and the discipline in order to achieve whatever it is that you want in the situation. You have to be willing to speak up for yourself. Some of you are seen on the World Wide Web, or you could be in a relationship or married to someone in another ethnicity or country or state. Okay? This has been your reading, Cancer. Thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. Yes, baby. If you're interested in the process, I'll in the description box down below. Amen. And Ashe.